What's up, guys? I just wanted to kind of take you along on a sod job that we're doing. This is actually a sod prep video here, and I just kind of just do a little voiceover. Do y'all like one little cut here? My daughter gave me that this picture of our dog. I like keeping that with me. But yeah, what we're going to do is in this video, a lot of you guys have been asking about sod work. How do you go about prepping a yard? And while I'm saving the good stuff for a little bit down the line, I do want to kind of just take you through a little bit of our day and some things that I'm looking at whenever I'm doing a sod job. So got old Promo over there doing some lawn maintenance. He's another lawn care guy in our area. Does a great job. I get to see a lot of our competitors out mowing. Some guys, frankly, are just not very good, but that guy is pretty good. Does a good job. But what I'm doing is here, I'm coming up next to the side of the house. We'll go ahead and get the bucket lowered down. I'm going to throttle down and make sure that we're going nice and slow through here, okay? There's no sense in running the Mini, very fast on the sides of the house. As you can see, the confines of what we're working in here. And just take your time, go real slow. And just always err on the side of caution. Okay, so I pretty much already stripped out this yard, got it pretty well graded. But what I'm doing right now, you see this mound of dirt right here? So I actually have a string line that is in the middle of this yard. And what I'm looking at right now is I'm actually dumping this dirt like on that string line. And I'm just kind of crowning this yard up in the middle. So it's kind of hard to see in this video. But this gentleman, he actually had a really bad bowl in the middle of his yard that was holding water. So we really want to kind of get that middle of the yard crowned up a little bit. And that's what I was doing there, is just kind of creating a high point in the middle of his yard. And I'm going to slope everything out and away to the sides of his yard from there. So again, we're up here on the side of the house, kind of filling a little bit of low area. And then we're going to slide on back down to go get some more dirt. And again, you throttle up. That's me throttling up right there just out of habit. But it's like, okay, hold on, what are we doing, John? Slow down, throttle back down, and let's just take it nice and smooth, nice and easy to the side of the house. Alright, so what we got going on here is, I can always tilt my dump trailer back and scoop this material to the end of the dump trailer to make it easier to scoop up. But what I'm doing here, I just want to kind of show you the other way to do this is just get your bucket underneath the dump trailer and just kind of use your shovel to get the material into the bucket. And what I do is, and again, I'm just making a point here, I do not lift the weight of this dirt at all. Watch me, I will slide it across the back of the trailer here. I never pick up and feel the weight in my hand. So again, just digging it in and just pulling it and sliding it across the back of the trailer. It just makes it go a lot easier and a lot quicker. I know a lot of you guys know that, but I figured that out whenever I was working with rock a long time ago. I said, hey, let's just use it and slide it across. Don't even try to feel the weight of that in your hands. It makes shoveling and getting that material in the bucket a lot easier. So many people have been asking me why I have the thumb cut out of my right glove. To answer your question, I cut that out so I can use my phone. Okay, used a razor blade, cut it out. That way I can use my phone. So sometimes the dirt does not go all the way back to the very back of the dump trailer, and a lot of times I actually don't want it to do that, because if you get too much pressure on the back of those doors, you go to open it, it just falls all on the ground. Like, you can put a tarp down, but I just don't like putting a lot of pressure on the back of those doors. It kind of bows them out and bends them. So I don't mind just getting a rake and kind of pulling down what I need here and there. And then secondly, the reason that I'm not dumping all of this material onto the asphalt here with a tarp and just scooping it, that would be, of course, the easiest way to do it, but I'm actually taking some of this material to another job, so I don't want to have to scoop it all back up and put it back in my dump trailer and do double work. So that's the reason for not dumping it all out. So again, we're coming by the side of the house. Go ahead and get that bucket down. Let's just throttle down, take it nice and easy, and play it safe whenever you're up in tight quarters like this. Alright, so I'm kind of just taking a peek around the yard right now. I think I've got pretty much all the soil in the yard that I need. But what I'm doing is I'm actually staging in the corner over here. I'll stage a little pile because dirt fixes problems. And that's going to be a running theme that you'll see from me as I continue to do more of these sod jobs, is that I will keep dirt piled up in the yard, because you're just going to come a time during your prep work where you're going to find a spot that's a little bit low that inevitably you missed. And just having extra dirt on hand, we've just found it just fixes problems. It just saves you a lot of headache. Because I mean, the absolute worst thing is, like, you know, getting at the end of the job and then realizing you have a low spot in the lawn when everything else looks perfect. And you know, the client might not even notice, and they might be completely fine with it or not even care. But you know what? Like, I care. And while every job is not perfect, and we've certainly made our share of mistakes, I just want to do as good a job as possible. That's on every single job. I just stop and just ask myself, is this as absolutely a good a job as I can do? And to safely say yes to that question, one of the things that I have found is just keeping extra dirt on hand really helps us to do the best to our ability. Alright, so again, what we've done is we've kind of high pointed the center of this yard to kind of give it a little bit of a crown. I went ahead and pulled that string line out of the way. Camera angle's not great on here, but again, what I'm doing is I'm creating a crown in the middle of the yard, and we're going to slope it to the left and the right, okay? Maybe that string line still is, no, that's a sprinkler head. I'll try and see if I can't find a shot of this to show you what it looks like at the end. So again, what we're doing is we're just kind of high pointing this to the string line here. Everything slopes left and right of this. Landscape rake, I'm sure everybody knows who's a landscaper. Absolutely invaluable tool. Got to have it when you're doing dirt work, okay? We're getting pretty close. Still a little bit of detail work that I'm going to be doing here. But you guys, you get the gist of it, man. Take some time on what you're doing. Prep it out. Don't be that dude that just goes in there and creates an absolute mess for your clients. They're paying you good money to do a good job for them, so just take your time and do it right. Fill in all those little low areas. It really makes a big difference at the end of the project. Alright, gentlemen, we are getting near the end of this prep work, and sod actually got rained out for this particular job. It ended up storming like the day after this job. What I'm going to do is I am going to bring you along for the sod installation day. Get to see some of our crew out working, us hand raking the lines before we throw each line of that Palisade Zoysia. Palisade Zoysia is fire, man. It looks so good whenever it's done. And even though it was really messy, the actual job site here in the dirt got pretty messy after the rain. It was just ideal for the sod, man. The dirt was nice and wet. The sod just went splat when it hit the ground. And it just settled in real nice, and it's literally perfect for the sod to take hold. So we'll show you a picture of that and a little bit of that work, and I am certain the clients will be absolutely thrilled with this project. Shout out to my friend Travis with Laird Tree Service. He is one of, if not the very best tree service guys in our area, and he actually turned the client on to us. Oh, this is some prep work that we're doing down here. We put in some extra fill dirt. We're going to be putting a little bit of sod down this side of the client's house today. But again, thanks Travis for getting us in contact to help out this client. We want to do an excellent job for him, and we will see y'all on the next video with this project.